because it's just a much more balanced game and a much more fun game to play. And the second thing I'm going to say is, because this is one of my personal favorites, is going to be dribbling. I think that just all the stuff we've added there with the new combos and the new signature moves, this is going to be a lot of fun. So if you're a dribble guy, a dribble head, you're going to have a lot to work with this year.
What is Mike Wang most excited about with 2K22 gameplay?
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Paul George is out there with Powell. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Sabonis. Kemba Walker is out there with Levine. Then it's Jordan. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
George with the ball. To the inside. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got the opening basket of the game for Atlanta.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
And there's the pass to Finney Smith. And Walker kicks to Finney Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's George. Siakam outside. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
And Walker's got the ball here for Cleveland. 4-point game. Outside Jordan. Back to Walker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Siakam, that's good.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
Now here's Jordan, and the jam by Levine.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head coach. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Finney Smith. Paul George making his last shot. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now Walker following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Walker goes in. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Siakam finds George. Back to Siakam. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, Pascal Siakam has such soft touch, and he uses his length to his advantage on the inside there.
Sabonis, the pass to Jordan. Poked away. One-on-one here. Pass to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Mr. Siakam can elevate well above the rim. Nicely done.
George against Walker. Outside, Levine. Lets it go from the wing. Green for 2 points. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Powell, the pass to Zubac. Back to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by Grant. No good from Finney Smith. The Hawks leading by 4. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
The free throw drops for Powell. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future, we're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And George kicks to Siakam. He doesn't hit that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Find the lane. One shot.
It seems to me Kemba Walker has always been a natural-born leader, and there's something about his personality that allows him to fit in seamlessly wherever he goes, whatever circumstance he finds himself in.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 28-point game against Phoenix. Siakam against Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach Levine.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Throw good, Siakam.
I think, guys, maybe what you appreciate most about Pascal Siakam is his versatility. He can score from a number of areas. He can guard multiple positions. There is a lot to like about this young man.
Siakam hits them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now here's Levine. 6 points for him. That evens the score. Hawkers got 9. Hawks have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Powell against Levine. George looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
We have seen Pascal Siakam's confidence improve dramatically. This guy is becoming a problem as a scorer.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First one falls for. Siakam hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
The Cavaliers trailing. Outside, Levine. Left side, Sabonis. It's Jordan on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Levine inside the three-point line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Outside, George. The Hawks again can't hit. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Walker against Harris. Offensive rebound. Jordan the pass to Sabonis. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the rock-solid mechanics of Domantas Sabonis in the catch and shoot.
Now here is Harris. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. No good from Grant. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-7 run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game.
Take a break.
You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Well, like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. A different look now for Cleveland. Derek Favors checked in for Jordan. Mike Muscala comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Napier in for Walker. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Robert Covington's checked in for Jeremy Grant. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Hawks trail by 5. Harris dishes to Covington. Outside, George. That one dropped for his 2nd bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Napier kicks to Levine. Muscala, the pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Paul George.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Napier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
They double-team Siakam. Pass to George. Here's the 3. Favors with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Napier kicks to Finney Smith. On the wing, Levine. Favors against Harris. Kept alive. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Passes to Okeke. Hawks passing it around. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Now here's Napier, defended by George. Excellent D there from George. And so George will bring it up for the Hawks, trailing by 5. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Zach LaVine. The Cavaliers leading by 3. The pass to Napier. On the wing, LaVine. In the game against Detroit, very impressive.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside, George. Outside, Covington. LaVine against George, and the shot is good. George has got 8 points.
There's a rhythm with which Paul George plays the game of basketball. That pace is so important.
Napier passes to LaVine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 13 points in the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Outside, George. And no good that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor.
Napier passes to Favors. Kick out to LaVine. Here's Napier. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
There's Okeke, 11 points last game. Floats it up there for Siakam. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Now, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. LaVine kicks to Muscala. Pass to Favors. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Gary Harris.
Don't you love the attacking attitude of Derek Favors on the interior? Not many guys who can match his frame and strength.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Most people would say Derek Favors a throwback big man, right? The guy wants to be effective at posting up, but he can shoot the face-up jump shot as well.
And so Favors nails both of them. And so it's Atlanta with it. 9-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts, reminiscing about his championship year with Kawhi Leonard.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and then say he's going to save us. You know, we got to save each other. We got to play for each other.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to...
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, LaVine has got a creative streak.
George passes to Zubac. Harris dishes to George. Three-pointer. Good. And Harris gets the assist. George has got 11 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Napier passes to LaVine. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of the best to ever do it. Well, a great scorer gets to the foul line.
Here's Harris, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Harris. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Napier passes to Howard. He kicks it to LaVine. Back to Howard. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, George. Elbow shot. Here's Zubac. Outside for George. Harris outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Powell.
Timeout.
Yeah, put it in Powell's vicinity, and he will finish with authority. That's nice.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Grant, he's checked in for the Hawks. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You look at Levine, he's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. 6 to shoot. Here's Napier. It's blocked. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
The Hawks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Grant.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And Grant drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Pass to Napier. Left side, Walker. Good, nice job down low. Walker's got 11.
Boy, the knack for scoring inside, one of Kemba Walker's most special skills. Wow.
George against Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. For Atlanta, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Throw good, Paul George. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. Now here's Napier, guarded by Powell. The Hawks trail by 6. No good with the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first. He hasn't had one since.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Outside, Sabonis. Lobs it up for Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Glides into that move, suspends in the air. Levine, nice.
Harris outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Zubac against Levine. Here's Napier. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 5 assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 9. Outside, George. He dishes it to Harris. And that one, good.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Napier feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Levine shoots the 3. The kick out to Sabonis. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well, there's superb shot selection right now with Paul George. He's aggressive, but he's still playing within the offense.
Levine double team. To the right side. Sabonis off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 5. Grant gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Jordan against Zubac. Here's Napier. 8 points for him. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And coming off an illustrious career at Connecticut, Napier has established a nice role for himself over the last couple years.
Well, you think about his college career, Greg. He could beat people with pure skill. But in the NBA, you've got to bring the whole package. That means high level of strength and conditioning, excellent shot selection, being efficient with the basketball. And to me, lately, he's shown signs of putting it all together, and that's why you see the increase in minutes.
There's the feed to Harris, and it's good for 2. Harris has got 7.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Passes it to Levine. To the wing right side. Walker the pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Right side to Walker. Over George. And Cleveland again with the bucket. And here is Powell. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Kicks to George. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's the pass to Napier. On the wing, Levine. Levine double team. To the paint. Here's Jordan. There's Sabonis. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Sabonis with the block.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
Here's George. The offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Atlanta, they have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The free throw drops for Zubac. A different look now for Cleveland. Muscala comes in for Jordan. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Napier. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Levine. 20 points for him. Shoots. Here's Muscala. Banked in off the glass. Muscala's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. No good from Finney Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the New York Knicks.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building.
That's good from Muscala. Cavaliers making a switch here. Favors is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Siakam left side. And stolen by Favors. One-on-one here. Here's Muscala. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Harris finds Powell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Powell.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And Muscala kicks to Levine. Back to Muscala. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 6 assists here tonight.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Okeke passes to Siakam. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 5. Powell for 3. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Up top, Walker, guarded by Harris. Walker's shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Levine against Powell. Here's Zubats. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Pascal Siakam can be a menace on the glass. He's got length. He's got athleticism. Look out.
Favors finds Walker. He's looking for Muscala and finds him. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Howard's checked in for Cleveland. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Covington's checked in. 1:02 left here in the second. Back to Harris. Siakam outside. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Walker. Over Harris. Favors inside. Covington's there. The kick out to Walker. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
How confident is Kemba Walker in the pick and roll game? Boy, he's been running this since he got in the league. Look out, folks.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Walker.
Loose ball. Going the other way.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cleveland ahead, up 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 20 points. And you look at Zach LaVine. Dynamic athlete, highly skilled. Shaq, what does he need to work on to be mentioned with the top guards in the game?
I would say scoring consistency and then making more plays for others.
Yeah, I think more stops defensively would be probably, but leading his team to more wins, whatever that takes, that's what he has to do.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Sabonis is out there with Jordan. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walker. And that one drops. Walker's got the first basket of the second half here for the Cavs.
How about the outstanding concentration from the veteran? Kemba Walker so adept at staying in control through these finishes.
Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Sabonis. And he gets the bucket. Sabonis has got 5 points so far.
Well, what you love is Sabonis has both the athleticism and the strength to play through contact. Nice.
And Jordan sends it back. LaVine wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Grant, and it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Walker looking for an opening. Paul George with the steal. He feeds it to Grant. And Grant slams it home.
Well, Jeremy Grant doing work at the rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
Pass to Finney Smith. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The score now all even. Powell's got 13 points.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Over to the wing. Passes it to Jordan. Rebound, Atlanta. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George against Sabonis. Now Grant. He's got 11. George, no good. Outside, Levine. Walker with a clean look. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
George, no good. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside, Levine. That one misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Grant, that's good.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
Walker against George. Now here's Walker. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Powell, the pass to Siakam. Looking for George. He gets it there. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Finney Smith passes to Jordan, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Napier, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. Robert Covington's checked in for Atlanta. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Finney Smith passes to Jordan. Good D by Covington. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Siakam. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Not only is Pascal Siakam elevating his offensive game, he's elevating his efficiency. He is working right now.
Napier up top. Defended by Covington. Jordan with the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
They're all over that one.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Jordan up top. Right side to Walker. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game. George passes to Siakam. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Inside, here's Walker. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Here's Napier. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's George. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Finney Smith passes to Sabonis. Napier gets an open look and hits. Napier's got 13 points.
Well, Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
Here's Siakam. Nice D from Sabonis.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy. Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Muscala's checked in.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Walker. Averaging about 23 points per, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Like every night, this guy does blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
The Hawks trail by 4. Harris with it. He's got 7. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. While we have the chance, we'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. Second, the Cavaliers. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, the fast break is really the focus for both of these clubs.
Take a break.
We've seen them take it up a notch here of late and really playing with a fast tempo.
The first free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And George drops them both.
Well, to me, Paul George exemplifies what a leader should be. This guy does not look for his personal stats. He just wants to make the guys around him better.
Muscala with the ball. Covington's there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for him.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
That's good from Muscala. Derek Favors checked in for the Cavaliers. And he makes both free throws. And Atlanta has possession. Outside, George, out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Now let's take a look at Paul George, some stats on him. He's been dominant over the last month. 5th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Muscala hits the bucket. Muscala's got 14 points.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Feeds it to Harris. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Now, here's Napier. 13 points in the game. Stolen by Grant. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
But Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
The pass to Napier. Back to Walker. Rejected by Harris. He recovers it. And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That throw, no good. Howard's checked in for Mike Muscala. And the second throw, good. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside, George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Here's Napier. He's got 13. Outside, Walker. Good on the triple. Walker's got 26 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
George passes to Okeke. Now here's George. Napier covering. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Paul George. Harris against Walker. Pass to Howard. Back to Walker. Takes the 3. Cleveland gets it back. And Favors kicks to Walker. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good. And he has 28 points for the game.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Atlanta calls timeout. He's seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Stolen by Walker. Unable to get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Grant. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
Here's George. Makes it off the glass. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And here's Napier. 13 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Howard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Howard's got his second basket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut back down to 2 at those points from Harris.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Zubac is checked in for the Hawks. Cleveland moving the ball around. Paul George with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Okeke, no good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. LaVine, good.
I tell you, when LaVine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 4. Loose. Here we go, all alone. Here's Napier. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Free throw drops for Napier. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down low, here's Okeke. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Howard. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
Now George puts it up, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Defensively, we got to keep these guys in front of us. Shooting, contested, 2. All right, play defense without fouling, and they get one shot.
Being aggressive, GA, without fouling. That's a good message, and that's what Coach McMillan wants.
The worst thing you can do is bail a team out. It's important that they just lock down here defensively.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Ivica Zubac. Powell is out there with Harris. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Okeke in at the small forward position. Pass to Okeke. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Jordan, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sabonis comes in for Derek Favors. And so he hits both. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Walker with it. The feed now to Levine. Levine double team. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 9 assists now tonight. And it's Zubac atop the key. Loads it up there for Siakam.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Jordan, high post. Back to Walker. Shoots over Powell. Here's Napier. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And Cleveland making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. The Hawks trail by 8. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Here's Siakam. And that one, good. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Jordan. Pass to Finney Smith. Launches a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists in the game. Right wing. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Second shot opportunity. Zubac. The Cavaliers pull it in. Out to Harris. And the pass to Powell. Hawks passing it around. Zubac no good. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Now here's Napier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Free throw drops for Napier. And both free throws good for Napier.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Siakam misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Napier dishes to Jordan from 18 feet away. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 13-point game. Here's Powell, and it's blocked by Jordan. Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Walker's checked in for the Cavaliers. Atlanta with the ball. For 3, Levine buries it from 3-point range. Levine's got 27 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Atlanta making a switch here. George is checked in. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Powell. Here's Okeke. Back to Powell. Pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Shoots over Powell. Tries again, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Out to the wing. Back to Powell. To the middle. Here's Okeke. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Outside, Walker. Passes to Levine. 6 to shoot. Levine double team. Sabonis. But they'll get another chance.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here. Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA. Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch, with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
There's a level of aggressiveness and assertiveness from Kemba Walker right now. He's putting the defender in a bind. Nothing you can do but foul him.
And that one falls for Walker. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And here's George for three. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 15 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And Grant sends it back.
Well, he's got to be a defensive stalwart. And Jeremy Grant using his size to send it back.
Jordan, no good on the free throw. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch, and some think in years to come the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
LaVine double team. Just 4 to shoot. Walker the pass to Finney Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Powell kicks to George. Nice D from LaVine.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Muscala comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Tony Snell's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Walker. Waiters outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Nice D from LaVine. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The pass to LaVine. Rondo dishes to Muscala. LaVine deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Rondo. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The three-pointer no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Waiters passes to Johnson. Back to Waiters. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Rondo against Waiters. Pass to LaVine. LaVine double team. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And Waiters kicks to Johnson. Oh, good with the triple. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Snell, the pass to Howard. Over Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Johnson. Atlanta's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues, and some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track. There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Back to LaVine. Kicks to Snell. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Raiders no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Rondo scanning the floor. Pass to LaVine. Nails the wide open jump shot. LaVine's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, you want a shooter to catch it and go right in rhythm. Zach LaVine does just that.
Here's Waiters. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Muscala's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And one team is just completely
outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zach LaVine.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Raiders no luck. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And here's LaVine. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you were active at both ends today. How did you get yourself going?
I think it was just us trying to come out and win a game at home. We know how important these are. Every game that we play is important, so we just got to keep it going.
And you protected the home court well, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.